hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I am going to discuss you about the bits related to the previous quiz that was conducted on 18th September. Related to the topic basics of chemistry, that is nothing but long ways of chemistry. And some people have done mistakes and no one got full marks. If you go through the video, you will be able to clarify the doubts related to the topic as well as your mistakes will be rectified. So without skipping the video, watch the video till the end and get benefited. First question: the lightest element in the universe. Very easy question. The latest element, the first element, that is hydrogen. Second question: what is the maximum capacity of each orbit? Maximum capacity in the sense number of electrons. Okay, that I already told you. So the correct answer for this question is 2n square. It is given by the formula 2n square. Third question: which of the following is true? A. Outermost electrons are involved in bonding. B. Valence electrons are involved in bonding. C. Both A and B. D. None. Outermost electrons and valence electrons both are same, so the correct option here is C, both A and B, because outermost electrons are nothing but valence electrons and those are only participated in the bond formation. So the correct answer is both A and B. Coming to the fourth question: which of the following is not true? A. Protons and neutrons are present in the center of the atom as nucleus. B. Protons and neutrons both are positively charged. C. Neutrons do not have any charge. D. Atoms are electrically neutral. The correct answer for this question is B option. Protons and neutrons both are positively charged, because they are asking not true. Protons are positively charged but neutrons are not positively charged. They are neutral. So the correct answer for this question is B. Protons and neutrons both are positively charged. Coming to the fifth question: atoms are electrically neutral because they are asking the reason. Because A. Number of neutrons and protons are equal in an atom. B. Total positive charge is equal to total negative charge. C. Number of electrons equal to number of protons. D. Both B and C. The correct answer here is both B and C, because total positive charge is equal to total negative charge. That means number of electrons is equal to number of protons. So the correct answer for this is D, both B and C. Okay. Next, coming to sixth question: purest substance among the following. Purest substance is nothing but element: A. Iron, B. Oxygen, C. Both. Both are pure substances only. So the correct answer here is both. Okay. Next, coming to seventh question: which of the following is tetraatomic molecule? Tetraatomic molecule. They are not asking tetraatomic simply. They are asking molecule. What do you mean by molecule? Containing atoms of only one kind in it. So the correct answer here is phosphorus, which will exist in the form of P4. We have already discussed this one. Okay. So the correct answer for this seventh question is C option, that is phosphorus. Coming to eighth question: what is atomicity of sulfuric acid with respect to sulfur? Simply they haven't asked you atomicity of sulfuric acid. If they ask you atomicity of sulfuric acid completely, you need to calculate 2 plus 1 plus 4. Okay, 7 you need to tell. But with respect to sulfur, they are asking means how many atoms of sulfur are there? Only one atom. So the correct answer for this question is 1. Okay, understand the question properly so that you can write the answer correctly. 9. Atomicity of methane. First of all, you have to know what is the formula of methane. Now calculate atomicity. 1 carbon is there and 4 hydrogens are there. So total 5. Atomicity of methane is 5. Okay. Then coming to 10th question. Okay. If atomicity of acetylene. For this you need to know what is the formula of acetylene. Already in the previous quiz also I have mentioned this acetylene. Acetylene is a gas that I mentioned. There I have explained what is the formula of acetylene, that is C2H2. So atomicity is 2 plus 2, that is 4. Okay, so the correct answer is A. Clear all of you? If you haven't understood, repeat the video, or even if you are unable to catch it, ask me in the comment box. I will definitely give you reply. Coming to 11th question. Which of the following is true? A. Atomic number represent the number of protons. B. Atomic number will change when cations or anions are formed. C. Atomic number represent the number of electrons in neutral atom. D option is both A and C given. So the correct answer is both A and C, because atomic number represent the number of protons as well as atomic number represent the number of electrons in neutral atom. So the correct answer for this question is D. And B option, you observe, atomic number will change when cations or anions are formed. It will not change. Atomic number will not change. Number of electrons may change, but atomic number will not change. Okay, that you need to understand. Coming to the next question, 12th question. Why atoms are combining with each other? What is the reason? To attain noble gas configuration, to attain 8 electronic configuration in outermost shell. C. To attain stability. D. All the above. All the above are correct. To attain stability, 8 electrons should be there. 8 electrons are there in noble gas. So all the options are correct only. So the correct answer for this question is D option, that is all the above. Coming to 13th question. Which of the following is false? They are asking false statement. A. Atoms attain stability by losing of electrons. B. Atoms may attain stability by gaining of electrons. C. Atoms may attain stability by sharing of electrons. D. None. So the correct answer here is none, because atoms will attain stability either by losing of electrons or gaining of electrons or sharing of electrons. We have already discussed this. So here they are asking what is the false statement. So all are true. What is the false statement? No false statement is given here. So the answer is none. Okay. Coming to 14th question. The paths in which electrons revolve around are called as shells or orbits or energy levels. Answer is all. Okay. 15th. Positively charged subatomic particles. Positively charged subatomic particles are protons. Electrons are negatively charged subatomic particles. Neutrons are neutral. No charge. So that you need to remember always. 16th question. The entire mass of the atom A is distributed around the nucleus in orbits. B is concentrated in the center as nucleus. C is evenly distributed all around the atom. D all the above. The correct answer for this question is concentrated in the center as nucleus, because the mass of electron is negligible. Mass of electron negligible. Only protons and neutrons will contribute to the mass of the atom. Mass of electron is negligible. Okay, that you need to remember. Coming to the next question. The number of protons present in sodium. You know atomic number. Atomic number is nothing but number of protons or number of electrons in neutral atom. Here what they are asking, number of protons. Number of protons in the sense its atomic number you need to say. What is the atomic number of sodium? 11. So the correct answer is B, that is 11. 18th question. The total number of protons in ammonia. First of all you have to write down the Formula of ammonia. Nitrogen is there. In nitrogen, how many protons are there? What is the atomic number? 7. 7 protons are there. And hydrogen. Hydrogen, 3 hydrogens are there. 1 proton is there in 1 hydrogen. Totally 3 protons are there. What is the total now? 10. So the correct answer is B option, that is 10. Okay. Coming to 19th question. What is the outermost shell number in magnesium? First of all, you have to write the electronic configuration of magnesium. For that, you need to know first atomic number. What is the atomic number of magnesium? 12. And what is the maximum number of electrons that can be filled in the first orbit? 2 electrons. What is the maximum number of electrons that can be filled in the second orbit? 8 electrons. Only 10 electrons filled. Still 2 electrons are there. Where they will enter? They will enter into the third shell. So, third shell is the outermost shell in case of magnesium. So, what is the outermost shell number in case of magnesium? 3. That is third shell. Okay. Observe carefully. Repeat the video if you haven't understood. Okay. 20th. Maximum number of electrons that can be filled in third shell. Maximum number of electrons is given by the formula 2n square. They are asking about third shell. So, 2 into n square. What is the n value here? 3 square. So, 2 into 9. 18 electrons. So, the answer is 18. Clear all of you? Okay. Then coming to 21st question. Which of the following element doesn't have any neutrons? Hydrogen, you know. Hydrogen doesn't have any neutron. This protium is nothing but hydrogen. Hydrogen exists in 3 isotopic forms. H11, H12 and H13. H11 hydrogen is nothing but protium, H12 deuterium, H13 tritium. Protium, deuterium and tritium. These are the isotopes of hydrogen. Okay. This isotope, that is hydrogen H11, does not contain any neutrons. H12, 12 in the sense mass number is 2. That means it is the total of protons plus neutrons. Okay. So it contains 1 neutron. H13, they contain 2 neutrons. So the correct answer here is hydrogen and protium, which is given in the option D. Okay. 22nd question. Cation formed by hydrogen can be called as proton. Can be called as proton because there are no electrons and there are no neutrons. Only proton is there, so it can be called as proton. B. Its symbol is H plus. C. Formed by losing of 1 electron. D. All the above. D. All the above. Because after losing 1 electron, it will form H plus. Here its symbol is H plus. So, all the above is the correct answer. Here, 23rd question. Assertion. Number of protons, electrons and neutrons are same in carbon. First of all, you need to write the carbon along with atomic number and mass number. C612. Okay. Then reason. Carbon is having atomic number and mass number as 6 and 12. This 6 represents the number of protons or number of electrons. How to calculate the number of neutrons? If you subtract mass number, if you subtract atomic number from mass number, you will get the number of neutrons. So, here 6 electrons, 6 protons, again 6 neutrons. All are 6, 6, 6 only. What is the bit given here? Number of protons, electrons and neutrons are same in carbon. Yes, it is correct. It is correct. And again, one more thing what they have given. Carbon is having atomic number and mass number as 6 and 12 respectively. Both are correct. Because of that only number of protons, electrons and neutrons are same in carbon. So the correct option is A. A in the sense A and R are true. R is the correct explanation of A. Okay. This is the common thing. Every time they will give maximum A and R are true. R is the correct explanation of A. In B, A and R are true and R is not the correct explanation of A. And C, A is true, R is false. D, R is true, A is false. Like that. Okay? I think you have clear idea now. Coming to 24th question. The element which is having same atomic number and mass number. A, helium. B, hydrogen. C, carbon. D, oxygen. Very simple again, H11. Atomic number and mass number are same because there are no neutrons in case of hydrogen. Okay, that is the correct answer. Then coming to 25th question. Number of protons are same in case of. Number of protons are same in case of protium, hydrogen, deuterium and tritium. I already told you protium, deuterium, tritium are the isotopes of hydrogen. Isotopes are nothing but the elements of the atoms of the same element having different mass number. Atoms of the same element having different mass number. So the correct answer here is all the above. Okay. Coming to 26th question. The number of electrons present in Na+. Actually, the atomic number will represent the number of electrons. But here Na+ given. That means after losing one electron only, it will become Na+. So, initially 11 electrons are there. Now 1 electron, after losing 1 electron, how many electrons it will contain? 10 electrons. Answer is 10 electrons. 27th question. Number of protons present in Mg+2. Number of protons present in Mg+2. Mg+2. Number of protons will not change even after the formation of cation or anion. Only the electrons will be removed. There are no changes in the number of neutrons or protons. So the number of protons remains the same. The answer for this question is 12. Because the atomic number of magnesium is 12. 28th. The number of protons and electrons respectively in F-R. Anyways, the number of protons will not change. What is the atomic number of fluorine? 9. Number of electrons will change because it has gained one negative charge. That means one electron has been added. So, 9 plus 1 electron. Total 10 electrons. Okay, 9 protons are there, 10 electrons are there. So, answer is C. C is the correct answer for this question. 29th question. The total number of electrons in sulfuric acid. First of all, you need to write H2SO4. How many electrons are there in hydrogen? 2 electrons. Sulfur. What is the atomic number? 16. Plus oxygen. What is the atomic number? 8. 4 oxygens are there. 32. So, what is the total value? 50. 50 is the answer for this question. Number of electrons they are asking. So, the answer is 50. Then, the mass number of which of the following pair is same? Very easy question and the direct question. Answer is argon and calcium. Because argon 18, 40, calcium 20, 40. Here see, mass number is same for argon and calcium, even though the atomic number is different. Okay, and these species are isobars. Okay, that's all for today. Hope you have learned, and I hope you will rectify your mistakes, and we will meet in another video. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, and if you have visited my channel for the first time, please subscribe to my channel. And if you like the video, please click on the like button and share it with your friends. And if you want any clarification related to the topic, you can keep me comment in the comment box. I will give you reply.